Hey folks, this is Kyle Keogh, and I've got a few days worth of training for you. You're going to see me do a little bit of squatting, a little bit of benching, and then a bunch of deadlifting. I'm going to begin squatting with double pause beltless squats. You're going to see 2 sets of 7 with 265. I did 4 sets, and I'm going to be doing 4 sets tomorrow, and then I'm going to be doing back squats with my belts on Saturday, and so I'm back up to 3 times a week frequency. Starting pretty low with these. The volume is going down, but the intensity is going up a pretty good amount. These felt really good and felt pretty easy, and I was pretty happy actually with how upright I was staying on these. I'm used to really coming forward on my squats, but I can tell just doing this base phase, my legs are getting a lot stronger because I've been able to stay much more upright on these, and 265 certainly isn't terribly heavy, but I would, in order to produce bar speed, even at this weight, I would oftentimes end up falling forward just to create a more horizontal torso position and play to my strengths. Whereas now I'm able to sit back and stay a little bit more upright and feel comfortable doing it, which is exciting progress. And these felt good and they moved fast, and so I will probably adjust up 15 or 20 pounds, somewhere in that range, for next week, and continue on through the rest of this training cycle using linear progression, certainly for these and also for my back squatting. Then ended up working on my bench, did 5 sets of 10 with 210 with a narrow grip. I'm just getting back to doing these. I am going to be doing them twice this week. The third session will be with my normal competition grip. I had good success earlier this year training my narrow grip, and because my pec still isn't quite 100%, I feel like it's a good time to make it a focus because it helps alleviate some of the pressure off of my pec. My pec doesn't bother me at all actually benching, especially in this particular weight range, but I can still feel it. I can flex and I can still feel some residual pain. As long as I'm training pain-free, I'm not too worried about it, but I also do want to continue to take things really slow and not see a regression in training. These felt good, but I do know that I have a long way to go to rebuild my bench. It does feel a tick slower than before. It doesn't really feel too bad in relation to where I was before the last meet, but it does feel weaker than when I pulled 340 sometime in this past summer. But I feel good about my plan moving forward, and I feel like by the end of the year, my bench should be in good shape. Deadlifting felt really good. It went really well last training cycle, and we are increasing the intensity up by a lot. We were supposed to do 5 sets of 3. I decided I would start with 465. I don't know what the waves will look like, or rather what the weeks will look like this wave. They might end up looking like up 20 pounds and then up another 20 pounds, but we're going to have to figure that out and talk about the progression moving forward. We ended up doing 7 sets because the agreement was if the weight felt pretty good and pretty light for the first 5 sets, then I'd continue on. And I didn't feel like I was fatiguing at all from set to set. I did feel like once I put my straps on, I was losing a little bit of bar speed off the floor, but I didn't feel like I was actually fatiguing at all from one set to another, and they all felt very easy. So I decided to get the full 7 sets in, and felt pretty good doing it. Again, I will be pulling twice a week for this training cycle, so I'll be back on Sunday doing pause deadlifts. We'll be starting there for 440 for probably 5 sets of 3. Might adjust the volume up, but that's not really my decision to make. It'll just depend on how things go and what we want to do with the volume moving forward. But this felt good. It's 50 pounds heavier than I pulled all last mesocycle, and felt easy, and certainly felt better than it did this time last training cycle, so I'm really excited about that. Anyway, that's basically all I have. I'll do another video towards the end of this week, and I also have to do something for my week 6 goals and objectives, and I'll post something up, if not tomorrow, at some point over the next few days. But that's all I've got. Keep checking in, and I will have more videos for you very soon.